And we're live.
We're live.
We're live. Hey, welcome to Tech Talk Live here on Friday, April the 3rd. Hopefully you're watching this on Facebook live. If you're not, we're going to post this to our LinkedIn a little bit later on. But today on Tech Talk, we want to do something a little bit different. Obviously, we're going to be using this format for the foreseeable future. And today, what we want to do is help out with some tips for remote working. Specifically, we want to talk about how to use your iPad to share into meetings so that it's a little bit easier. We know that a lot of times, I know in my house, the kids have stolen my laptop more times than I care to mention, so that they can join Zooms and they can take care of their classwork. And sometimes you may not have the exact ideal setup, but as long as you have your iPad, you can really do whatever you need. I mean, from our perspective, other companies are helping out with what they can in the world. And since here, us at Thingee really are just technologists at heart, we want to help you use technology to get through this difficult time as best you possibly can. So Jeff, over to you.
Sure. So let's say you have your iPad and your presentation is on the iPad. And again, like Rob said, they've stolen your laptop because they need it for a Zoom meeting or a class meeting or whatever. There seems to be a lot of technology sharing going on in our household as well. Again, with distance learning, it makes things a little challenging here. So I've got my iPad, and with Zoom, there are some neat things and neat features we can use to help you share your iPad with Zoom. So one of the things, and there's a couple different ways you can do this. One is with AirPlay, and Zoom actually has a little AirPlay plugin, and I'm going to show you how to broadcast that. Two, if you have a Mac, you can actually plug directly in with the lightning cable and share, believe it or not. So depending on which one you're using, or you can actually use on the Mac and PC, they actually make a plugin called Air Server. So if you guys have an Apple TV and are used to taking your, let's say, you can do the exact same thing, but it basically runs a server that's on your Mac or Windows machine. So you can easily share this and you don't even have to be tethered. But the first way, the easy way is, again, I'm gonna swipe down here and I'm gonna hit screen mirroring. And actually I'm not plugged in. So I think I need to be plugged in with this.
Yes, you do.
I can make sure I got the right plug because I got more than one plug on my desktop here. Got to charge everything while I keep working. So I plug in here. Oh, that's right.
You go into Zoom first. Share screen.
Yes, I'm going to click on screen sharing. And there's a couple different options in here that say, you could share your whole desktop, but if you move over and you look over to the right, there is a whiteboard and then it says iPhone via AirPlay or iPhone via iPad via cable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on AirPlay, click share. And right now it's going to tell me to do a couple of things. What I need to do, what I need to do is I need to click on screen share and the name of my machine. And when I do that, it actually brings up my iPad. So that way I can actually share what's going on my iPad. So you can see I have iDetail running. Great place to push a lot of content out if you want to keep things locked down for all the people that are using your presentations so they can't edit them. And from there, I can easily just go in and present whatever it is that I want to present from my iPad. So this is a great method. Again, this is using AirPlay to get me over to my my machine to be able to share this exactly the same. So as I swipe, it's updating on the screen, which makes life a lot easier, especially if that presentation so happens to be on your iPad. Rob and I, we do a lot in the pharmaceutical industry, and we have a lot of pharmaceutical sales reps whose primary mode of presenting is an iPad. Some of them don't even have a laptop anymore.
Right.
So they need ways to be able to, well, how do I keep this going? And Zoom gives you a very easy way to do this. You could do this with GoToMeeting. You could do this with WebEx as well. And if you guys need help with any of those, again, please feel free to reach out. So similar to that, you can also share with what's called AirPlay, and it's very, very similar, except this allows you to do it
wirelessly or without, if your meeting software doesn't support sharing over AirPlay or something like that, like Zoom does, you can certainly do it this way. I know a lot of corporate customers are not using Zoom. A lot of them use WebEx. A lot of them use GoToMeeting, and it's a much easier way to do it. And again, since so many of you are on PCs, it's a much more gentle way to do it.
Yeah. Now, as you can see, I'm on my iPad, but I have no wires. This is great. Again,
Activity.
I need to, I can hop into iDetail, you know, and from iDetail, I could present, but this time I'm wireless. So, you know, Lord knows, being stuck in my basement for 8 hours a day, I like to walk around. So now I can, you know, just easily update and do whatever I need to do and find all that information that I need to already inside of my detail catalog. But you could do this with PowerPoint or anything else like that, and it makes life a lot easier, especially not having any wires. Let me just go off of stop mirroring here. The window has closed. You know, and then last but not least, if you have a Mac and you have a cable, let's say you don't have Air Server, you don't have Zoom, believe it or not, QuickTime,
right?
You can actually use QuickTime as a down and dirty way of getting this done. So let me open up a new movie recording. I'm going to share QuickTime with you really here. Hang on. Share QuickTime. I click share, and this is actually sharing my iPad. So using, again, there's a cable that's sitting here on my desk. You can see that's plugged into my iPad, but it allows me a way to be able to share that iPad with Zoom, GoToMeeting, WebEx, any which way you guys want to be able to share that screen. And again, you could just, you know, tap on iDetail or tap on whichever presentation you're using, you know, box.com, Dropbox, whatever.
The fun thing about this one, about this method, is that this is the method that is used by Apple to record the demos of their software. And so you'll see that even though your iPad may not be at 100%, it will behave like it's fully charged. And regardless of the day or time that it is, it's always 9:41 a.m. on Tuesday, January 9th, because that's the date and time that the iPad was announced at a meeting. So it's always that day, it's always that time. It's pretty entertaining.
So
these the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, it's not January 9th. So
yeah. Well, it's always January 9th when you're plugged in with the lightning cable. Always.
Absolutely. All right, well, that's it for our tech tips today. As you can see, my my little background has given up the ghost. We thank you for watching. Again, if you have any questions or need any tips, leave notes in the comments, reach out to us. Happy to help as any way that we can. Anyway, for Thingee's Tech Talk, I'm Rob Barra.
I'm Jeff Bromley. Thanks for watching.
Happy and safe weekend. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Take care.